Hello, I'm back from vacation. Let's see if I am officially live. Yes, I am officially live. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to get out there and send off some notifications to let you know that I am live. I almost forgot how to do all this, y'all. I was on vacation and haven't done it in a minute. So I hope I got it all set up and right. So we are going to give it a few minutes. It's not even 5 o'clock by my clock over here. But if you are here and listening, welcome, welcome. I'm going to see if anybody gets to pop in. If you are popping in, make sure that you say hi in the comments. I'm going to do a little bit of a live chat just to get myself back in the groove of things. And I do have some souvenirs that I picked up. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for coming. Hey, Gino, Mr. Sugar Britches. How are you? And I thought I would show you what I got because I found two thrift stores, one in Sydney, Nova Scotia, I think, and one in Quebec City. Hey, John Robert, how are you? Thanks for coming. Hey, Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy, you need to email me about what size rings you're looking for because I have a whole bunch of rings and I might be able to send you a little goodie. So you're always so sweet to me. So make sure that you let me know what size ring that you're looking for. So yeah, I'm just going to do a small little chat and a little sale. I don't have very many items. I think like 10 that I would have for availability tonight in the sale wise. But like I said, I want to show you what I got on my trip. We did a 7-day Northeast and Canadian cruise. So we did a 7-day cruise and we were in port 6 of the 7 days. We only had one cruising day. Oh, good. So when we went to Alaska, which is my first cruise in 40 years, I was 10 the last time that I went on a cruise. We had a couple of sailing days, cruise days. Oh yes. Nova Scotia was very nice. And I did vlog it. The vlog actually starts tomorrow with just where we're going, what the cruise schedule was, and trying to figure out what I was going to pack and some of the things that we learned from the first cruise to take when you are cruising. So the vlogs kicks off tomorrow and it will be a video every day. Now, last time we had enough time and we were in port much longer. And we were able to get like a full day's video from one port. This one, I was not. I mean, I wanted to also spend a lot of more time with Lovey and his daughter, which is the reason that we go. We go to be able to support and see his daughter. She is a professional dancer. She is with the Step One Dance Company out of New York, and they have a contract with Holland America Lines that provides the entertainment, everything from comedians to piano players to the band to dancers to the whole 9 yards. And she's in that dance portion. And so we get to see her perform, which is always a treat because that's a very talented young lady. So that was a lot of fun. But I can't remember, y'all. So I did the travel to, because we left out of Boston. And we flew from Houston to Boston. We spent the night there, and then we embarked in Boston. And then I think I did the travel day and the embarkation day, just kind of showing you what it was like to get on there. Now, I didn't get to see Boston. And I really wanted to see some Boston, but we just didn't have time. We didn't even get into landing until almost 5 or so. Then we had to get to the hotel and and we had to board. We had to go back the other way and we had to embark at like before noon. So it was a busy day, but what? Apple? Oh, welcome back. Yes, you did make me kind of gasp today because what did you say it was? June 22nd was no panty day. She posted that on Instagram. I'm not making that up. Yes. So, and then I think the next day we did, what were the next two stops? I've totally forgot. Oh, I did a full day in Bar Harbor, Maine. Y'all, it was beautiful. Bar Harbor was very, very pretty. And then I combined Nova Scotia, which was, we went to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we went to Sydney, Nova Scotia. It was very, very pretty there. And then there was Prince Edward Island and Prince Edward Island. Oh, and then I did a ship tour. So I do a cabin tour and I on the first day, and then I also do a complete ship tour. Because this ship was the Zandam, and the first ship we were on was it was a Pinnacle line. It was a newer ship, a more modern ship, and it was the Rotterdam. So I kind of wanted to give people who are cruising that line just an opportunity to see. The Zandam was a much older ship, one of the like original ones. And so it's older, but it had some great MCM tile in the bathroom of the cruise ship. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm easily entertained. And then I think we did Disembarkment Day and Montreal because we went to Quebec City and Montreal. Now in Quebec City is where I found the antique shop, and I take you shopping with me. They had a ton of vintage Christmas. That's where I posted that there was a 50% off on the bottom floor. I was so excited. So I want to show y'all what I got. And then we wrap it up with the pros and cons. All right, so let me show you what I got. One of the places that we went was Peggy's Cove. Peggy's Cove is just an attraction that's out of I think is that Halifax or Sydney? I think it's Halifax. I could be wrong. It could be Sydney. Don't shoot me. But y'all, I had to get this ornament. Look at the little crocheted lighthouse. Now, Peggy's Cove is a place where there's all these natural rocks and a lighthouse. And there's only 30 inhabitants that live on this little place, Peggy's Cove, year round. But I had to get this because I usually always get an ornament everywhere I go, but I had to get that. That was made by someone who actually lives there on the island. Of course, I had to get a lobster. Had to get a lobster ornament when we were in Bar Harbor. Now in Bar Harbor, y'all, there are several antique stores, and everybody must have been looking for the same thing, but a lot of them were closed. They didn't open until July 1st. I guess that's their season. I don't know. So I had to get a lobster because I did try a lobster roll. I mean, I'm not a big fan, but I'm not a big fan of lobster. So then there's that. All right, don't shoot me because I know people are. Let's get into what else I got. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to Quebec City. Quebec City, I found this true antique store. And he had so much Christmas. He came over and he was like, look, it's $5 off of any ornament. If you're going to get more, just let me know. I've got way too much. And I was like, oh, okay. He actually gave me this little putz house. Lobster. I mean, it was okay, but so apparently, John Robert, they serve lobster up there cold. I've never eaten cold lobster. I've always had it hot when you do the lobster claws, kind of like crab. I've had it hot, dipped in butter. That's good when it's done right. But they like it cold, like a salad. Thanks, my onion. So I got this little putz house. So darling. That's where the little light goes through. But look at the detail here, and it's got the little clear cellophane there, or the red cellophane. Is made in Japan. I did pay $7 for this one. This one is going to be in a display that I have here at the house. Hey, Texas Sparkle. Good to see you. I just watched something that had or either on Instagram or YouTube. I can't remember. But I was like, oh, I recognize that emblem. So I got this for me. I know, selfish, but I did it. Let's see. This is what started the whole conversation. Are you ready? Oh, look. Oh my gosh. Now, I will say in Canada, so these are CAD prices, Canadian money, which is about 76 cents to our dollar or something like that. Our dollars were 76 cents of their money. But he had a ton of these, y'all. If I had a bigger suitcase, or actually any room in my suitcase, that must be it then, because I just recognized the logo. That logo would be YouTube, right? Sorry, I digress. But uh loved the box, and the fact that it had the ornaments in it, even better. So the box was fabulous. That was really cool. I did pick that up. Ugh, I would have gotten so much. All right, let me see. What else? I was trying to use my Canadian money, but I gave some people. There was a couple of people who were in need on the streets, and that's my service. So I did a homeless ministry for a long time, Kylie's Prayer, and I just was like, I'm not going to use this Canadian money, so I just ended up giving. I don't even know how much it was, y'all, to be honest. I got this ornament as well. I thought this one was really cool. And what does that say? Jo Noel? Jo Noel. But I thought that was different. I don't know. I'd never seen one of these. I picked that one up, of course, for myself. And I got all of this home without it getting broken. So I'm pretty proud of myself. This was part of the 50. Hey, Heidi. This was part of the 50% off. Now, y'all know I got this for my plate wall that I've been working on for, I don't know, a year. That's still not up. I know. That's one of my projects for July. But I had to get this little plate. I like the red in there, which I was going to place. I need to place this on my table right now because I did a red, white, and blue 4th of July. Of course, this is from England. This is Staffordshire, England. It is from W.H. Gridley and Company. So this says Wally Lott's Cottage or Willie Lott's Cottage. Yeah, so I got this for my plate wall. It was 4 CAD, so like 3 something. And then y'all, I have to show you. Oh, I did keep a few bits of change, mainly because I didn't know it was in my pocket. Okay, this was the best find at that store. So y'all are getting like a little sneak peek because I didn't even do a haul or anything there. But I got this now. This was 15 CAD. I'm going to say it's about $12. But look how beautiful it is. It's in fabulous condition. It has wonderful graphics on there. It's a little lunchbox barn. Love it. But why? Wait, there's more. When you open it up, y'all, it has the little mock thermos in the top. Now, you know I wasn't going to be able to leave that. So you press this down and you take the little mock thermos out. How darling is that? And then it just opens up. How darling is this? Ugh. And this one says Fisher Price. Now, I didn't look it up. I don't know anything about it. I just knew it was darling, and I had to have it. And it was small enough that I could get it in my suitcase. That was the other thing. Gosh, I could have taken so many of his ornaments. Sorry, y'all, that was loud. Taken so many of his ornaments, but I couldn't get them in the suitcase. We barely made it on the plane. You'll see. You'll see in the videos. Thanks. So I did keep, I don't even know how much this is. So if many of my Canadian friends are there, I kept this change mainly because, again, I didn't know it was in my pocket. But one of the neat things that the lady at Peggy's Cove mentioned was that the Queen is still on the money. So they have not made the, yes, and tell me, because I don't know. So the Queen is still on the money, and I thought that was pretty cool. Wait, y'all. This one is $1. I think I can say that because it says it on the back. But because the Queen was still on the money, I wanted to keep some of this. This is a 2019. What does this say? This is a $2. So what do you call that? There's something, what's the word for $2? With a metal barn and thermos lunch back in 1966. John Robert, that's a loonie. $1.33. A loonie. There you go. I got a loonie. And is there a toonie? Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. H. Welch will tell me. But I got a few pieces, but I mainly kept it. I tried to get like one of every piece. You know, this is 25. Toonie, I told y'all. Hey, is it Natu? Thank you so much for being here, Natu, if that's how I say it. If not, put it in phonics. I'm from South Carolina. So put it phonetically and I'll figure it out. I'm so sorry if I get that wrong. But I just thought it was pretty cool. I mean, y'all may not think it's cool, but I did. I also liked this one because there was a little boat on there, like a little sailboat. But I got to go to Peggy's Cove. That was cool. That's where I got the little handmade ornament. That was the only excursion that we did. And y'all, that was an hour bus ride there with commentary and an hour bus ride back. But, oh, good. You are correct. And I am Canadian. Well, welcome. I enjoyed the country. I went to Nova Scotia, if you didn't hear. I went to Nova Scotia, Sydney, and Halifax. So when I believe that I'm in Halifax, no, I just lied to you. I think I was in Sydney when I found these. It was a cute little shop. It had tons of retro and really cool vintage clothing, and a ton of pins and brooches. Oh my gosh. I was like, Dolores would die. The blue nose, famous race winning set. Yes. I'm glad you said that, H. Welch, because I got my passport stamped at Peggy's Cove. And she was like, turn it to page 11. There's a lighthouse on the U.S. passport right now. And it just kind of coordinates. And then when I went to, I'm going to say Halifax with the big fiddle. Is that right? Where it was Halifax, y'all. I've slept since then, barely. But Halifax has the big fiddle. And I got somebody to stamp the passport there. Is it Halifax or Sydney with the big fiddle, y'all? Tell me. But I was like, I was asking everybody, can you stamp my passport? Because you can tell I'm a tourist, right? It's okay. Canadian, are those not dollars? They're called CAD. It's Canadian dollars. And there's an exchange rate. I think what is it right now? 76 cents or 73 cents. I didn't care. I gave most of the money to the homeless because I knew I wasn't going to use it again. But anyway, she asked me about stamping the passport. And she goes, oh yeah, I can do that for her. And I was like, is there any page? And she was like, no, I don't guess. And then I said, well, let's just do it on this side because I did Peggy's Cove on this one. And that's when she said, oh yeah, that's a good one to do because the blue nose, it's a big boat. And she goes, it's a picture of a ship on that page 10. So yeah, $1.33. I don't know where I got 76 cents from. $1.33. Oh, okay. I lied. So, maybe it went up. No, I'm just kidding. So let me show you the 3 brooches that I got. I got this one. I got this little silver kitty with black eyes and whiskers. I thought that, now there's not any maker marker on these, and I don't think that they are true. Maybe one of them I think might be vintage, but 1 or 2 of them, but I'm going to say 80s vintage. And then this one I just had to get. Look at that owl with all those colors, like a little bit of rainbow. It's got a faux pearl and some black glass faceted beads, right, or glass stones right there. But this one has a C class, so just the up and under. It's a gold tone. And then I just picked this one randomly. It also has a C clasp. I got a bumblebee because I love the enamel work on this. Again, they're not marked in any way, but I thought they were super cool. Now, she had a bunch of these. She had 2 of these. She had a gold tone cat, but I went ahead and got the silver tone because I was getting gold tone everything else. But look at this owl. So yeah, these will all be for resale in an upcoming sale. That was the only thing really that I got for resale. Everything else really was for myself. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I got some couple of things. Oh, this will probably be for resale. And for right now, I'm going to keep this one. I might even put that in my 4th of July display. So that's what I got, y'all, when I was on the cruise. And it was busy. I'm not going to lie. It was a busy cruise when we ported. We had a port every day except for one. Thursday was the only day that was from Sydney, Nova Scotia to Quebec City, right? Yeah, I think that was it. Maybe. Yeah, that was it, to Quebec City. And there's a lot of walking. There's a lot of walking. And in Quebec City, y'all, it goes like this. It looks like San Francisco. So it was really neat to go and see different places, to try different foods. And again, I did vlog it. The vlog kicks off tomorrow. Oh, you live in Quebec. Well, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Now, okay, you know what? Quebec is where this place is. Um, it's Quebec City. I don't know if like they say Quebec and then Quebec City because it's in the city. I'm not sure about that, Natu, and I'm sorry if I get that wrong. But in the vlog that I do, I show again Halifax and Sydney in one, and then I show Quebec City. I think I did Quebec City and Montreal in another video. Montreal is where we disembarked and we spent the night there and then we flew back because Lovey had to go to work the next day. I'm off, but he's doing summer school. So it was really fun. $1.34 Canadian is $1 US. Um, oh, yeah. I tell resellers to shop Canada. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, yes, we have a cool front, Helen, because it was only 95 today. I have a little story about that. It was only 95 when I went out today, which I thought was kind of like chilly for this time of year in Southeast Texas. Yes, Quebec City is the capital of the province. I live an hour and a half from Montreal. Ah, okay. So that's really cool. Now, Montreal, we just got to walk around. But I will say, I rode the rail, had to figure out how to buy a ticket and navigate that. With now Quebec, I will say that in Quebec almost everything was French. They do have English, but a lot of it was French. In Montreal, more English. It was probably 50-50. So yeah, it was all interesting. And Lovey was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I said, "You know what? I am not stupid. I've got to be able to figure this out. I mean, I'm grown. I should be able to figure it out." And I did. I had them explain it to me a whole bunch of times. And it was like, Subway, which like in New York and stuff like that, in Boston, they all do that Subway. We don't do that. We just don't have that. I mean, if we're going to go somewhere, we just there's a metro bus in Houston, but most of the time we just drive and selfishly drive our own cars and park. And I live in the burbs outside, probably about 25 minutes, if traffic, 35 minutes from Houston. And so it's not a big city over here because I just don't think that I would be able to take it. Love Quebec province. Quebec City and Montreal are cities. So yes, the art is beautiful. Like you see art everywhere, like beautiful, beautiful art. And our ship, sorry, I don't cruise much, but I say boat because it's a floating vessel. And I've been corrected so many times to call it a ship because it holds more than so many people. Sorry. The cruise ship also had reflections of that beautiful art, sculptures, and just old charm. It was really pretty. So check out the vlog that starts tomorrow. I think it's going to start at 9 in the morning. It'll be one video every day. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that's what I've been up to. I have missed everybody a lot. And I've been trying to keep up, but if you're on a cruise, there's no Wi-Fi. There's no I mean, we have Wi-Fi, but not like Wi-Fi. I would get in port and be able to, upload something. I had pre-recorded a whole bunch of things. I have my regular Tuesday videos, and then normally I'm live on Sundays doing jewelry hauls. And I was like, I know they're going to be so sad. Not really, but I wanted to do some jewelry hauls from a box that I had. So I pre-recorded those, and that was wonderful, except normally I'm live. So I did get to missing my YouTube family quite badly there towards the end. I was, the first couple of days were so busy. But I did do some filming for y'all, so that will be fun. So I've been trying to catch up on a lot of videos. We had the drop sale. So thank everybody for watching the drop sale hop. That was like on the 15th. We'll have another one coming up in July that I will be hosting. And I really appreciate y'all watching, giving a thumbs up and commenting on those. So thanks so much for kind of letting me know that you were still out there. It's this whole fear of missing out, I think, because it's kind of like, when you go on vacation and you were in school and you miss your friends. Um, yes, actually, Heidi, I would. There are a ton of things that are wheelchair accessible. Holland America did a really good job. They actually provided scooters for there's a lot of people that brought extended family members that were on like walkers and things, but they had scooters. Now, I will say that, like in Quebec, when we were walking, it is like this and then like this. So if you have somebody there that can help you navigate that, but on the cruise, there was plenty of accessibility. There was one place, Prince Edward Island has a tender, and if you walk at all, they would help you get down to the tender boat and get you seated. And then they walk you back up, meeting you with a wheelchair or whatever. So I was pretty impressed by that, because I know when I went to Israel for my pilgrimage, the first thing that I noticed, having my stepdad had limited mobility, and the first thing I noticed was there's no ADA here. Like, if you can't do steps and you can't walk on uneven ground, I didn't see wheelchairs. I didn't see scooters. I didn't see walkers there, but here I did. So it was a lot of people using scooters. Of course, they have elevators and all that in the cruise ships, and people were just going everywhere. So, hey, Julia, how are you? Oh, I'm glad she loves her bracelet. Yeah, this Julia Brown right here is my sister-in-law. They're over in Japan, and I've been sending her some jewelry that she has been claiming, and she's able to get that. And her little daughter Sophia, he got a little fish bracelet that I found. So French first and English second in Quebec, I would agree. Everywhere else, usually English first and French second. Oh, you learned both in school. Yeah, that's great. I mean, because there were people from all over on this cruise. This was a very multicultural cruise, much more so than the first cruise that I took. But it was a good time. And like I said, all different kinds. Oh, I'm sorry, Helen, but I'm glad you're here. It's YouTube is that way, but I'm glad that you were able to get here. Um, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. We're blessed because Lovey's daughter does get contracts. Her dance company has this contract, and she has been continued to be, of course, because she's an amazing dancer. Not that we're biased, but you get to see a snippet of that. Even though they said, please don't record, I was like, it's our kid. We're recording. I looked at her dad. I was like, I'm recording. And he said, okay. So, and I got some really good pictures, but there's a little snippet of some of her dancing there. And y'all, she's just amazing. I don't know how she could do it. Oh, yes. Yes. I was almost forgot, because I forgot what day it is now that I'm not working, y'all. So let me do a little bit of my live sale, y'all. I did not have much. That I had pulled a couple of things before I left, but I just wanted to have a little bit of a live sale. I've got some 4th of July decor. I've got a couple of other non 4th of July decors too. And of course, I've got a little two-piece lot of jewelry that the chat actually had me put together. So I'm Belgium to French and English in school, in Belgium, French and English in school. Well, you'd be set. You'd have been set, Heidi, because that's what they were speaking for the most part. But they're very, very polite. Everywhere we went, the citizens of, and residents were so polite and helpful. They could tell we were lost. We even had a gentleman, I mean, I guess he could see the sheer terror on our face. I mean, I'm going to say it's just like any other inner city. When you go down to the railway and you're in the inner city, you're going to have all kinds of people. That doesn't throw me as much as I wasn't really sure if they were asking for help, because I'm that kind of person. Like, are you asking me for help, or are you asking me for money, or what? I just didn't know, because I didn't know the language. But he must have seen the confusion on our faces, and he actually was like, let me show you how to ride this, and you need to look at this map and this place. I said, I'm going here where it's circled. And he was like, okay, this is the one that you're just match the words. You're fine. It's going to be in French, but it's going to be fine. So I did it. And I was so proud of myself for doing that. So, all right. I don't even know. My numbers are all backwards here because I'm out of the loop. I'm out of knowing how to do this. I've been trying to catch up with everybody's sales and videos and Instagrams. And that's a full-time. Canadians in general are the most polite. Yes, we did have a very, very good experience. We didn't run into anyone who it was rude or standoffish or aggressive, I just had a wonderful experience with all of the places that we went. Now, I did want to see some of Boston, and I didn't get to. They had the first time in, 3 years, they were able to have their Pride Parade. And we were going to walk, but we were too far from the port to do that. And that was the other thing. Not the teenagers, she's a young lady, she's 25, but the young kids had to remind me, put on your roaming, because I have the free whatever where you can go internationally with no roaming package, because I was like, I cannot figure out how to get where I want. Usually just put Google Maps or MapQuest and it'll tell you to walk there, but I didn't have the roaming on, so it wouldn't pick it up. So the first day, I think that I was in Halifax, I was frustrated. But otherwise, people would see us looking and say, where are you trying to get to? But let me tell you, one thing that I didn't get to get, y'all, H. Welch and the two will be able to attest. And if you've been to Canada, you will know. Cal's Creamery. I missed it. I missed Cal's. It was like on my list of things to do. Yeah, we're neighbors. I wanted to go to Cal's Creamery and have ice cream. And we were at a Cal's Creamery in Prince Edward Island. But I was trying to get up a little bit to see some more things. And then on the way back to the ship, I was going to stop at Cal's Creamery to give me something to do while I was on the ship. Girl, it started pouring down rain. We were literally with hats and raincoats and everything. We were soaking wet. We were soaking wet. Our jeans were wet. My socks were wet. Everything that I had on was wet. Lovey's wallet that was in his front pocket, everything that was in there was wet. And I did have poutine. Is it poutine? Poutine. Oh, I can't remember. I did have it. And yes, I did have that. I had that in Montreal, and that's in my video because, oh my gosh, that was so yummy. It was so filling. Y'all, it's fries with a brown gravy, and it says cheese curds, but don't let that scare you because I'm a very vanilla eater. I'm like, what is a cheese curd? Yes. So it was big, like steak, almost like steak fries, but a little bit thinner. It was an in between a McDonald's fry and a steak fry, like a French fry and a steak fry, but they're thick fries cooked to perfection with brown gravy, and the cheese curds have the consistency of a mozzarella. and they melt like that. And I got, as in Russian, not, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Not the Russian guy. Is it I-N like T-I-N like Putin or poutine? I think you're saying teen. Salted cheese curds get melted. Yes. And so he got bacon on his, but you have to remember Canadian bacon is different than US bacon. It's thick. Oh, so good. And I got pepperoni thinking pepperoni like in the US that you have on pizzas. No, their pepperoni is more like a sliced meat that had like poutine. Okay, thank you. And it was like almost the consistency of a thin bologna, but it had the peppercorns in there. So let me just say that I ate mine and I ate until I probably ate a fourth, and it was so thick. It was so much. And then Lovey ate his and mine. But I did taste his bacon and it was really, really good. So y'all, if you ever get to go up there, try those. And don't forget Cal's Creamery. I thought I was going to find one in Montreal. They kept saying, oh, there's one in Montreal, and I didn't find it. I mean, if there was, I didn't find it. But we went to Old Montreal. Like, so there's Old Montreal, and then there's above that was supposedly New Montreal. I don't know. I went to the old one. It was great. Poutine, yes. H. Welch. Somebody else help this girl. Yeah. Sorry, Natu. I'm a hot mess. I don't even apologize for it. I have not been to Wisconsin. You know, I've never considered myself a traveler. I'm pretty stay here. Hey, Dana Grace. I'm pretty stay in my box. Because, you know, I don't know. And I'm really worried that like I'll get lost or that I'll be offensive in what I say or do. And, so, you know, these little ones where they only let you off for a little bit of time, like we'd be off from like 9 to 4 or something like that. I figured I couldn't get into too much trouble. But with Lovey, I mean, we've been San Francisco. We've now been to Alaska. We've now been to Nova Scotia and Canada. I would have never done those things. You've only done West Canada. Yeah, we went to San Francisco. Now, I loved San Francisco. That's a workout on your legs when you're walking. And my one thing that I wanted to do was Alcatraz. And I didn't get to do it because when we went, they had the big fires and they had closed Alcatraz. And I was like, that's the only thing I really wanted to do in life. But I'll live. I'll go again. I'll go again. So my trip was wonderful. Thank y'all for letting me reminisce about that. And thank you so much, my Canadian friends, for telling me new things and how to pronounce things and how to be correct, because that's the only way that I'm going to learn. I really was hoping that where Erin, the collection vintage, is in Perth, because I don't know. Well, thanks, Lisa. Alcatraz was amazing. Gee, thanks. It's the one thing that I wanted to see. But I'm going to go back because I hear it's amazing. And I'm a big crime, murderer. I did behavioral studies. That's my master's. So I'm all into that. And I'm going back. But I was really hoping that Perth was going to be close enough that I could have met up with Erin, or that I could have taken a car and gone to see her new shop. And it's about 3 hours. So we just didn't have the time to do that. And so I am going to, she's in Perth and she's got a new shop. So if you don't follow Collection Vintage on Instagram, that's mainly where she is. Yeah. Yes, I did go to Israel. When I went to Israel, that was for me to study. That was for me to really dig deep into scripture, and to really learn. If I'm going to be a group leader, I felt like I really needed to have some kind of foundation there that was just more than what somebody stood and told me. I'm one of those, I got to see it with my own eyes, and it is just as it is written. It is just as it is written. It is an amazing trip. I did a lot of walking in 10 days, and my 80-year-old guide was 10 steps ahead of me the whole way. And I was like, holy cow, this guy's amazing. Yeah, Lisa Israel was fabulous. I highly recommend that trip. But it allowed me to get some real clarity, some real clarity on that. She's not a poutine fan. You know what? We're not biscuit and gravy people either. Mainly because all that is together and touching and mashing together. But the way that they do this, it's not drowned in the gravy. So think more of, oh gosh, I don't know. The fries were, these people were amazing. And it's in my video of where it is in Montreal. So anybody that's next to Montreal or in Montreal in that city area, this place, it's kind of like street level and then you walk down. But when you walk down, it has all of this beautiful Victorian furniture in there. Yeah. So it is amazing. I mean, I could have just filmed and walked around in this little bitty underground place. Says not really, but we have 4 seasons with winter being bitter cold. I don't like gravy on bread or potatoes. Probably not bread for me, but I can do, I'm not a potato fries. I did like the fries. I don't know. My next place, I do want to go back and see Alcatraz. I would love to do some US travel, which, you know what, y'all, you can do that. You can either drive. I'm not a good travel person. Just tell you that right now. I'm not a ride in the car kind of girl. I'm not. I'm like, I could do so many things than just ride in the car. Like, stop and let me get out. So I'm one of those, hey, are we all going somewhere? Great. I will fly and pick me up on the way to the airport. I've never been to South Dakota. Dolores, yes, I would love to go see Dolores now that she's moved. I'm glad I didn't try to like make a plan because she up and moved on me. Yeah, so I would love to go see Dolores, mainly because she showed us so much of her stuff over there, and I want to see Lady Peacock, and I want to see her booths, and I want to see the castle that's near her little vintage space, and of course hang out with Dolo, you know. But I mean, y'all, they don't have Little Debbie cakes and they don't have Cheetos, so I'm not sure how long I can stay. Yes, in South Dakota, I hear that, Lisa, that there's a lot to say. H. Welch, grits. Now this is going to be controversial. Grits are made for salt, pepper, and butter, not cream and sugar. That's cream of wheat, because grits is corn, and so you put salt and pepper and butter on corn, right? So I'm just saying where I'm from, we also say pecan. So I don't know what to tell you. She said, I'm a grit snob. They have to be stone ground, cream, butter, and a touch of cheese. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's good. All right. Let me do a few of the items that I have for you tonight. Again, only 11 items that I have. And one of them, y'all, I don't think I brought scissors. It is an item. My last item is going to be an item that was unable to be claimed. And I waited until I got back, but I did not hear from the person. So I'm going to offer it up again. I had a good bit of interest in it. So I'm going to offer that in at the end. I'm going to start with, let's talk about England. I'm going to start with a little Wade Whimsy here that I showed in my, y'all, hold on, talk amongst yourself. I do not have my number stick. Do not put sugar on them. That's cream of wheat. Hold, please. While I'm gone, behind me, I have some jewelry bags that are mystery bags. We have $3 bags, $5 bags, and $10 bags. So if anybody's interested in claiming a mystery bag tonight, they are still up, so they're still available. Let me get my my ruler, and I'll get also the scissors. So y'all just talk amongst yourselves, right? Okay. Here we go. All right. So the first item is a little Wade Whimsy, and it is a swordfish. This is going to be a flat price of $10. It is a bigger piece. It is marked Wade. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's marked Wade, England right here. What's in the bowl? What bowl? What bowl? What's in the bowl? Uh-oh, I missed something. So I have a swordfish in waves, and this one is bigger, y'all. This one is 2 inches in length, and it is right at 1 inch to the fin. So 1 inch by 2 inches. It is a Wade Whimsy. I got this in Alaska, and this was at Nana's. And unfortunately, Nana's has now closed, and Nana has passed away. But I got several Wade Whimsies that were super cool. Beth, behind me, there's a bowl. Are you talking about this? This is a plate. Is there another bowl behind me that I don't see? Y'all, behind me. I don't know if that's it. But this is a swordfish Wade Whimsy. It is going to be $10, and it is number 19. $10, number 19, 2 inches long, so it's bigger, and it is 1 inch tall. $10, number 19 for the Wade Whimsy. So thank y'all so much for being here. Our favorite, what was it? Our favorite grits are made by Logan Turnpike Mill. Oh, they come in cloth bags. That's yummy. I need this to show y'all something in a minute. All right. My next item is going to be for the Wade Whimsy farm animals. You must be looking for them. I've had a few, and that's only because I found them at Nana's. For this is going to be $5 straight price, straight for the 4th of July. And it is going to be some big bling star earrings, which y'all know I love the bling. So I've got big bling star earrings and a red, white, and blue glass bead and metal bracelet. So these are going to be $5 for the earrings and the bracelet. It's going to be a little set. $5. Now, these earrings are big, so they're fun to wear for 4th of July. They're going to hang about 2 inches, and they're going to be about 2.5 inches. So you're going to get the earrings these are pierced. The earrings and the 4th of July colored bracelet. It's got the flash painted beads, and some of the red is a little off on some of them, but then all of them look like that. So I wasn't sure how they would be. $5 for the set, number 22. Oh, so thought I was eating something. No, I wish. Haven't even had dinner. $5, number 2. All right. For those, I'm going to put those back in here. Miss Mary Jo, you want that set? You want this set? There you go. I will get that to you. Very well. Thank you so much, Miss Mary Jo. That was a set that the chat put together for me. They were like, hey, go back. Put those together. And I listened to them too. All right, so we got that for you. Very good. The next is one of my journals that I made. No, thank you. And this one is a little golden book of jokes and riddles. Now, I call these goldenrod books, y'all. I have been calling them goldenrod books. I think when I was in school, they were called Cowboy Stars. I think they were goldenrod books when I was in school. That's how they referred to them. So I just call them, I know they're the little golden book, but we call them goldenrod books. I don't know why. So I've taken the little golden book of jokes and riddles, and I made a spiral bound journal out of it, keeping the golden rod here, the rod, the spine. In here is going to be a place to put someone's name and some crayons. And you're going to get 50 pages of scrapbook weight paper with this book to use in the car, to play games, to journal, it could have been a summer journal, could be any kind of journal that they want. And then I do have the little tie for the place marker, and then the whole book is here in the back of the book. It has all the pages. This is a 1983. Knock, knock, who's there? Let us out. It's cold in here. These are jokes that kids would absolutely love. But it's the whole book. Yes, a number stick could also be a number rod. You're right. And it has the backing on it as well. So the original front cover, the original back cover, and all of the pages of the original book made into a journal. The journals are $15. I have several. I am remiss in making more of them, but you know, in my spare time, number stick works. The journal is $15, number 16. Number 16 for $15. All right. And I had a whole bunch of those, y'all, and I went and did that show at Christmas, and they sold. I didn't know they were going to be that popular. So the next one is going to be a start at $6. And it is a 4th of July 10. It is dated 1995. So the 1995 date is here, but I love the 4th of July colors on there, the stars. Then when you turn it this way, it is has the beautiful stripes in there. It is in fabulous condition. It is not rusted at all. It has a good seal on it. Try not to make so loud. So no dents or anything in this one. And it is starting at $6. Now I had another one that was almost similar, except it didn't have stripes all the way around. It was like a big red and a big white and a big blue. But I used it as a riser in my display. So it can be done this way with things here, or it can be done this way for things to be set on top of. And this one is, let me tell you, it's I think it's like 6 or 7. Yeah, it's 7 inches in diameter. So 7 inches in diameter, and it is 2 3/4 inches deep. 2 3/4 inches deep. So in relation to my head, that is this one. And its price was starting at $6. Well, it is my number stick. I'm just going to tell you this. I could not remember the name for a ruler. I knew it had numbers and it was a stick, so I went with number stick. And it's just stuck that way the whole time. All right, so we're going to pass on that one. I told you I'm a mess. All right, I'm going to go through these fast. I only had like 10 because I really just wanted to kind of chat with everybody. My next item is going to be a straight price for $10. And it is a beautiful blue, almost like more of a teal blue. So let me kind of show you the difference in the blue. See the blue here, more like a royal blue. This one, because it's glass, almost appears teal. It's not cobalt blue. And this has got some beautiful design. There's no chips or cracks in this whatsoever. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they're 13. I thought that was. So it's that pressed. So you can tell that it's pressed there. But I love the designs in this. And it is, this is good for a display. This is 7.5 inches in diameter. 7.5 inches in diameter. It's a beautiful display plate, and it has no chips or cracks in this. I did not find any make or marker on this. Let me just double check that I didn't. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. It just says that it's a pressed glass Yeah. So this one is going to be $10, and it does have almost like a little dip to it. If you can see that. Mary had a marigold one to match that one last week. Hey, Kathy. That's cute. I've only seen this one. I've not seen the other one, but I was on the ship, so I missed Mary's sale last week. This one is going to be $10, number 20. $10, number 20. It'll soon be time for me to wear my headband. Sure will. I'm super excited about that, July 4th. All right. My next item is a choice. They are $8, and it is some vintage sheet music. And my first one is You Came Along from Out of Nowhere. I put these in my kind of looks like the Olympic logo for the LA Games. I don't know what that is. I didn't see that logo. But these are the people in there. We've got Robert Cummings, starring Robert Cummings and Elizabeth Scott with Don DeFore. And this is a let's see. I can't remember which one this is. 19. Oh, Lord. 19. I think this is 1930. Y'all, where to do with it? I put it up here so I wouldn't forget it. You Came Along is 1931. So this is a 1931 sheet music. Ooh. And it is lyrics and music. But I wanted to show you how I use them sometimes. There is a little bit of advertisement type things on the back, but I got this old frame at Goodwill. It actually had another picture in it, but this is what I do with them. Now I have glass for this, but I need to fix the frame. So hold on, let me get it in there right. But yeah, it was, it's really cool. And I have several of these framed differently in different places, but I love how those frame up. And you can just change them. The eagle is kind of offset. I have no idea. I'll have to look at that again. So this is there's this one. These are going to be $8 for choice, number 23. So we've got You Came Along. And then I also have this one, which is Priorities on Parade. Margarita, Pepita, and Rosita Lopez. And I thought the pictures on there were great. I love this one at the bottom. Now, this one is a 1942. And this one has, so there is a pulling away at the top. This is Jimmy Joy on the back. Hey, Miss Mary, Jimmy Joy on the back. But this one has multiple, it looks like. Hold on. No, the song in here says Chonquita, Margarita, Lolita, Pepita, Rosita, Juanita, Lopez. Oh my gosh. As sung by Johnny Johnson and group in the Paramount Pictures Priorities on Parade. Holy cow, that was a long title. So this one has multiple sheets. So it has inner sheets as well. I love to frame them too. Yeah, and they frame really well. Let me see if I can get this one in here. I like the way that looks. Isn't that cute? So we've got, that was a long title. We've got the two sheet musics. Number 23 is a choice for $8 each. 1931 and 1942. So these are very old. They will soon be 100 years old in you know, another, 7 years or so? This one will be. So yeah, the star on the tin looks like, oh, you're talking about the star. I thought you were talking about the eagle. So they are $8 choice, number 23. I was like, was the eagle off center? $8 choice number 23 for those. And then I have a big piece. It is a Swarovski crystal, and it is the hedgehog. Now, these are super, I can only hold it for a little bit because these are super, super sharp. You have to be careful with those, but these are glass pieces here for the eyes and the nose. It is a Swarovski crystal piece, and it's going to be $25. And it is I'm going to say 1.5 inches long, and it is a little over 1 inch to the spike. So 1.5 inches this way, then 1 inch to the spike. He glows like the dickens. When you put him in the light, he just sparkles and sparkles. So he just glimmers and shines, but he still has the little glass dots for the eyes and the nose. Sometimes those are missing. Now, I did take a loop to the tips of these, and I thought one of them was broken, but when I look at it, they are not broken. So I have the little Swarovski crystal hedgehog is $25, number 17. Beautiful torture. As cute as a button. Yeah, you can't hold them because these are so those are so pointed that you don't look at my finger. You don't really realize that. You have to hold it very, very, very lightly. But I don't think that the hedgehogs were made to be held. I think they were display pieces. But that one is $25, number 17. So let me put him to the side because I don't want him to fall on me. All right. The next one is going to be a start of $8. Yes, a prickly little item. The next one is going to start at $8, and this is a Albert E. Prince Incorporated, and it is a 1974. It is a little girl with the flag, and she's on the Liberty Bell, and she is a bell. So heads up, she rings. But she is in fabulous condition, no chips or cracks. She is a bisque, but a little bit smoother feeling bisque. She's not super rough. She's got lashes for days. She's got the little flag here with her little knee socks on, and then the bell. Yeah, she's got the bell there. This one is going to start at $8. And she is in fabulous condition. No chips or cracks. And she was in my display last year. She is 4.5 inches tall, and the bell is 2.5 inches wide. She is a bell on a bell. She's 2.5 inches in diameter. And what did I say? 4 inches? 4.5 inches tall. So she's not a loud bell, but she does work, and it is marked here and still does have its original sticker there. I think I got this in an estate sale, but she is starting at $8. Her little hair is peeking out from back, and I love her little face and her little nose. She's got a great profile. All right. We will pass on that one. And let me move this. The next is, I just have a few more items. The next is going to be a straight price of $12, and it is new old stock stationery. It has a beautiful box. Hi, Monica. It has a beautiful box. You can see there is a little dent in the box right here, but it has a beautiful, beautiful cover on the box. It is new old stock. So when you open it up, it's still got the plastic over it. It has envelopes and the paper. Now, y'all, it's that thin, what do you call it? I want to show you this. It is that thin, I guess almost like vellum. but it has the beautiful pieces, but you know, it's thin, you can see, but that's the original stationery paper. It's so cute. And it has not had, it's not been unwrapped at all. So it has a lot of paper and envelopes, and I want to get it back in there. Right. Hold on. Oh, it's going to get stuck. So let me take those out. But here, hey, Jerry. Hey, Tim. So it also has the envelopes. Now, let me see if I can get one of the envelopes out because I don't want to mess them up. So they actually are the double where it has the paper on the inside and then the vellum piece like on the other. And it also has the flower here. So this is the real deal. So here is the thinness of the paper. Isn't that beautiful? And the envelopes to match. I do not know how many, I mean, I could unwrap it if somebody really wants to know, but it still has the bow across here and the plastic that's protecting it. But it is in its original box with the, oh, that's the problem. Okay, we're going to have to let that slide. I'll have to work on that another day. It has the bow in the center that's holding the paper, and it won't let it slide. So I'll put that aside to do that different, fix that later. But that box that is got the top with the stationery, $12, number 21. $12, number 21. Oh, and I'm sorry I did that. I hate doing that when you have the opposing numbers because that can be very difficult for some people. So yeah, I'll put, oh, I can slide that out and then slide it back. That's good. It was starting to make me nervous. I like for things to be in its original state. And I keep saying I'm going to do it later, but I'm still messing with it. All right, so that was $12, number 21 for the stationery. And I only have two more. This one is going to be $8. Now, this one has some weight, but it is absolutely beautiful. It is an older China piece. It is for decoration. It's from Oriental Accent. But I absolutely loved this. I saw this at an estate sale. And this is a bowl, H. Welch. And I don't know what we could put in there. It says don't eat out of it, but I'm sure you could put candy or a flower in here. But it's so, so pretty. It has almost like a cloisonne look, but it is not cloisonne. It's just got a beautiful design. And then it has the gold overlay handle. And this is metal, so some of that has worn off. I want you to be able to see that some of the gold has kind of worn off. I think it's worn off. That's what I'm calling it because it's not shiny, but it may have been. Now that I look at all of the inside here, that's it. Maybe it was not worn off. Those are accent pieces. That's not metal either. That's ceramic. I think that's ceramic, y'all. I saw this at an estate sale and I thought it was so pretty. Now it does have some weight, and if you're interested, I can weigh it. There are no chips or cracks in this. It's so, so nice. It does say not for food in there. It is gorgeous. And I want to give you the dimensions. No, that is not wearing, Dorcas. It is just like that. Yeah, you hear that? Okay, so it is 5.5 inches tall. So 5.5 inches to here. And the diameter of the bowl is 6 inches. So it is 6 inches from here to here. So it's a pretty good size bowl. It is absolutely beautiful. I know it's a China piece, but it is really pretty. I really like this. Great glazing on the inside. So, I mean, it says it's not for food, but you do what you want to with it. And it is going to be $8, number 15. $8, number 15. So yeah, I think it's really pretty. So what, okay, so see this brown piece that's here, the enamel? That's kind of what it's painted right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but all of this is the same painting, and then it has gold accents. Can y'all see that? It is so, so pretty. So I really like that. $8, number 15. And my last item, we are going to have to unbox because it was not able to be paid for, but I know what's in here, and I thought it was really pretty. So I was just going to add this at the last minute. You may have seen it once before if you were here. It is a perfume bottle, Murano style. I package very well. Okay, so we're gonna open this. It's like I get to open a package. All right, and I wanted to show you. Sorry, y'all, there's gonna be some noise. And of course, I could have probably done this before, but did I think that far ahead? Heck no. And thank y'all for being here. I know that there are a lot of different sales and things that normally don't happen on Thursdays that are happening. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, being in the chats with me. It means a lot to me that y'all are here. I appreciate it. We've been doing Thursday nights for a long time. All right. Y'all, who packaged this? But in a glass inlay. Oh, when you maybe they had it in a little inside pot for that. Y'all, there's like 5 layers of bubble wrap on this thing. I don't know who packaged this. Yeah, you could put a little glass bowl in there. And look, now there's paper. Geez, I should have done this before. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Ta-da! We finally got it out. So here is the stained glass design, Murano style. It is not Mark Murano. I did not get it from Italy. It's Murano style, but it is that stained glass perfume bottle, and it has a metal top, and it has the paperweight at the top. It does have a clear bottom, so you know it's not Murano because it's just the style, because it doesn't appear to be hand blown. It has the pressed bottom. So, but it is like a Murano style. It is not Murano. So when you see them, they are listed as Murano style. It is a screw off top. And there is the beautiful, like art glass paperweight at the top. This has got some weight to it because it is metal and has the glass piece on the top. And this is the bottle with the designs. And the design is not the same on both. The design is the same. The coloring is not the same on both sides, if you see that. So this bottle is going to be $20. It is coming back available. It was not able to be paid for. So it is 4 inches tall and right shy of 2 inches. So 4 inches tall and 2 inches wide. And it is $20, number 18. $20, number 18. For this perfume bottle. And that's what it's called. It's called a perfume bottle. It looks like a Millefiori cap. Well, I'm going to take your word for it, because y'all know all about that glass stuff. It is metal. This is metal, and it does have some weight. That cap does have some weight to it. So that was $20, number 18. All right. And that's it. Oh wait, I lied. There are these. that I will offer up for $2 each. They are some red, white, and blue little pot holders. They are $2 each. They are all different. I'm going to show you these. But I thought they were really cute to add a little bit of design to your 4th of July. So I have 4 of them. Hello, Daniel. I have 4 of them. They are going to be $2 each. If you are interested in them, put in number 5. If you're interested in any of these, put in number 5, and we will see which ones you're interested in. Got the white. Then we'll have to figure this out. Red thread, white thread, and multi-thread. That's what we'll do. Number 5 is $2 each. Thanks for stopping by, Daniel. I mainly wanted to just talk about my little trip, which they were so nice in letting me reminisce about my trip. Also, we have mystery bags back here. I have $3. These all have different types of vintage and costume jewelry in them. We've got $3 bags that are by number. We've got $5 bags by letter and $10 bags by color. So if you're interested in a mystery bag, just put in mystery bag and we'll get those. We'll let you decide which one that you want. So thank everybody for being here. Like I said, I know there's a lot of different sales and different things going on, some chats and stuff like that. So I appreciate y'all dropping by just to say hey, to hear about my trip, to give me some information on any of those. And Mary Jo got some jewelry lot today, so I will get that out to her. Dolores and I are going to be live this Sunday. She's already been live with Daniel, and so she's back in the saddle. And she said she was ready to do another jewelry haul. So we're going to be doing that on Sunday at 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern here on my channel. Dolo will be joining us. I have a box of jewelry that I'm going to let y'all help me with, and Dolo help me with. And yes, thank you. Don't forget, thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I appreciate that. We don't know why it helps, but apparently it does. And if you're not already subscribed, you know the drill. I'd love to have you be part of my YouTube family and ring the notification bell to all. So you never know when I might pop up. I'm off. I'm off for the next, 30 days? Oh, 30 days. And then I'm already kind of sad because it's only 30 days. But it's better than being off for 2, which is normally what I'm off for, 2 days during the week. So thanks so much. If you are interested in any of the mystery bags, or you're watching the replay and you're interested in any of the things that were not claimed tonight, go ahead and send me an email right here at scprincess1@comcast.net. And you're just, because I don't know what day it is. I do not know what day it is, Kathy. I have no idea. Go ahead and email me at scprincess1@comcast.net, and I can let you know what things are going to cost or weigh. Some people have emailed me asking what things weigh before they purchase something, and I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to give you the measurements and the weight and all of that before you decide. But I did have some things that are left over tonight. So if you're interested, just email me, and then join me on Sunday. Next Thursday, next Thursday, Bree, who's on Whatnot, she's having a Whatnot sale, I think, right now, or did have a Whatnot sale. Bree and Claudia Kay are going to be on my channel next Thursday for a live sale. So that will be a lot of fun. So y'all join me then. I really appreciate y'all being here, and thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye. Thanks for coming, y'all. I appreciate it.